Alright, let's dive into the Lian Vector V100 MINI, and once again, don't let the budget pricing fool you. This case starts at around $49.99 for the base fanless version and about $65 for the V100R MINI with 4 pre-installed ARGB fans, and yet it brings the kind of layout intelligence and modern design choices you'd normally expect from much bigger cases. So what we are looking at here is the compact micro ATX version of the Vector V100, built for clean, modern systems, rear connect motherboards and high-end GPUs, just in a smaller footprint. It's clearly aimed at builders who want a showcase style build without going full ATX or blowing the budget. The V100 MINI measures 436mm long, 221.5mm wide and 443.9mm tall. So while it's technically a mid-tower, it's very much on the compact end of that spectrum. From the outside, the design language is instantly familiar if you have seen the full-size V100. It has clean lines, angular, steel and front plus side tempered glass panels, creating a 270-degree panoramic view. There's no front pillar here, so once the system is built, everything inside is on full display. You also get a subtle ARGB light strip running along the lower edge of the chassis. It's not overdone, it's not flashy, it's just there to add a nice visual break between the steel and the glass. And it's fully motherboard controlled via the standard 5V ARGB header. The front I/O panel is positioned on the angled lower front edge and it includes 2 USB 3.0 ports, 1 USB-C, this is 3.1 Gen 2 speed, audio combo jack, power and reset buttons. For a compact budget micro ATX case, having USB-C here is a big plus and keeps it feeling current. Just like the full-size V100, everything here is toolless. Both the front and side glass panel uses a peg-based mounting system, so you simply pull it and the panel comes off cleanly. There is a little thumb screw at the back, of course. The steel panels feel solid, the glass is thick and well finished, and the retention mechanism here actually feels far more secure than you'd expect at this price point, so no rattling, no flexing, no sketchy clips. There's no traditional front intake here. The airflow is handled primarily through the side-mounted fan bracket, which actually works extremely well for both CPU and GPU cooling. The fan and radiator support looks like this here. Side 3 120mm fans, on the bottom 2 140mm fans. On the top you can mount 3 120 or 2 140mm fans, and at the rear you have 1 120mm fan position. And for the radiators, up to 360 or 240mm at the top. And yeah, fitting a 360mm AIO in a compact micro ATX case at this price is genuinely impressive. One thing to note here, if you're running a thick 4-slot GPU installed in the second PCI slot, bottom fan compatibility can be affected here. Also routing the GPU power cable through the PSU shroud opening, because there is an opening for this cable, that can reduce bottom fan support to a single fan only. Not a deal breaker, just things to plan around. Internally, the layout is clean and very familiar if you worked with modern Lian cases. The motherboard support includes micro ATX, mini ITX and back connect micro ATX motherboards. The rear connect support is where this case really jumps ahead of most budget micro ATX options. Power cables, EPS and front I/O can be all routed behind the motherboard, leaving the main chamber looking pristinely clean. The clearance is also excellent here, GPU length up to 415mm, CPU cooler height up to 163.5mm, and as for the PSU, it supports up to 200mm large PSUs despite the smaller size of the case. And again, despite the smaller size, fitting high-end hardware inside is absolutely not an issue here. Around the back, everything is laid out logically, so you've got perforated mesh for the side fan intake, ventilation along the bottom area for bottom mounted fans, and the rear exhaust mount for standard fan placement. The PSU installs directly from inside the case, and the rear fan mount allows for some vertical adjustment up or down, which is always nice for lining things up with radiators or airflow pads inside. But this case is not built for storage hoarders, and honestly that's fine here. Storage support includes bottom mounted two 2.5 SSDs or one 3.5-inch hard drive plus one 2.5-inch SSD, and this actually depends on the PSU length. Behind the motherboard tray you can install one 2.5 SSD, and that is pretty much it. No cages, no sleds, no hot swappable base. The cable management, however, is surprisingly good for a compact case. So you're getting here multiple tie-down points, dedicated routing channels, you have side fan cable pass-throughs, you have enough clearance for standard PSU cables here. And if you're using thick custom cables, the extensions, things can get a bit tight here, but with normal cables, closing the back panel is completely manageable. On the positive note here, a lot of new Lian power supplies include fully sleeved cables, so your build can look beautiful without using bulky extension cables. While this is a compact chassis, the airflow potential is strong here. The V100R MINI variant ships with three 120mm reverse airflow side intake fans and one 120mm rear exhaust fan. These are all PWM controlled, they are daisy chained and plug directly into your motherboard, so no hub is required here. They move a solid amount of air and strike a good balance between airflow, pressure and noise. With a top-mounted AIO handling CPU heat and fresh air being pulled directly across the GPU from the side and bottom, this layout works far better than the size might suggest. The test system here is the Ryzen 7 7800X3D paired with GA2 Lite AIO, so we are in that budget category still. The idle is around 42 degrees, gaming in mid-50s mostly at 56 degrees, and stress testing can push the CPU up to 72 degrees. Again, for a budget components here, results are pretty solid. For the GPU, idle was at a solid 27 degrees, which is absolutely nuts. Gaming was rock solid at 48 degrees and pretty much stayed there all the time. So all in all, this case, despite the smaller dimensions, remains a solid performer, much like its bigger brother. So building in the V100 Mini is actually super enjoyable, and there are things here that can help you a lot with that, mainly the motherboard support. The back-connect motherboard support instantly cleans everything here, and there is also an included GPU anti-sag bracket with the screw-based height adjustment, which is fantastic bonus at this price, and the overall layout just makes sense here. So yeah, space is tighter than the full-size V100, but it never feels frustrating or compromised. But it also has pros and cons. So for the pros, excellent value for money, especially if you already have some fans laying around. The rear connect motherboard support is cool here. 360mm AIO compatibility in the micro ATX chassis is also cool. You have a clean 270-degree glass showcase. It has strong GPU clearance for larger GPUs. It has good stock fan configuration on the V100R Mini. And for the cons, it has limited storage options, the bottom fan limitations with very thick GPUs and certain motherboards if they have the lowered first PCI slot like mine here, and it actually has minimal dust filtration. The Lian Vector V100 MINI takes everything that made the original V100 such a strong value and refines it into a more compact modern package. It's not perfect, the storage is limited here and the cable space can get tight, but what you are getting for the money is honestly impressive here. You have the clean layout, modern motherboard support, the high-end GPU compatibility and excellent cooling flexibility. At $49.99 for the base version and $64.99 for the V100R Mini, this is easily one of the best budget micro ATX case you can buy right now. So if you're building a clean, compact system, especially with a rear connect motherboards, this case makes a lot of sense. So that's it guys, hope you liked the video, sub to our channel, like and share the video, and I'll see you in another one.